We're here with UC Davis head coach Dan Connors and student athletes Olivia Utterback and Reese Diersbock after a tough 5-set loss in the first round of the 2023 Outrigger Big West Women's Volleyball Championship. First, coach, just an opening statement about tonight's match.
Well, I think with both matches, you just see how good the Big West is from all teams. You know, every night you're in for a battle, and you know you got Irvine and Long Beach going 5, and then we're going 5 with Cal Poly down to 2 points. And so, you know, it's a great conference. It's fun to be a part of. You know, you got to be ready every night to play, and if you're not, then they're going to come get you. So, you know, I think I'm very proud of our effort tonight. I think we came ready. We played composed. We were aggressive. We executed our game plan. But hats off to Cal Poly. They played poised. You know, they just kept coming, and that's the experience of that team, and they're a great team, and you know, we've been in quite a few long battles with them recently, and they've all been fun matches, and a great coaching job by Caroline and her staff.
You mentioned the strength of the conference and the tight matches of the conference. How nice is it to be able to play one of those in a postseason event? What are your thoughts on having a postseason championship this year?
Is that for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think, you know, the postseason is great. It's such a good thing for our student athletes, right? We're fighting all year long to get an opportunity at the end for a moment like this, and so it's just a great thing to have in our conference now. So I'm super happy we got it, and we've been fighting for it for a while, and now that we got it, I'm very pleased with how it's been run. Long Beach is doing a really nice job hosting it this year.
Taryn Rodriguez here of IE Sports Radio, host of Set Point Volleyball Podcast. Coach, obviously this was a tough loss, but what can you expand on the positives of this match and of this season?
Well, yeah, I think, you know, we're getting better throughout the season. We're a good team. We've got a lot of talent. We're a little lower on the experience side of it, and so just getting better throughout the season. If you look at the match, you know, at the stats, we're out hitting them, we're out blocking them. I think they got us on digs, but in every other aspect of the match, we're ahead of them. So I'm really proud of our effort tonight, and you know, and our effort throughout the season. We got a solid group of young women. They work hard. They have each other's backs. We've got a great culture, and I'm just really happy to have them as a group to be able to work with them.
Obviously, the last part of the match might not be something you want to reflect back on quite yet, but those first 2 sets, talk about what was clicking for you. What were you feeling and seeing out there?
Yeah, we always talk about playing Davis volleyball, and that's really basically focusing on our side. And yes, we're prepared for the other teams, what they're doing, but we're really just focusing on how we want to play, how we want to click together. And I think those first 2 sets, that was working. Like if we were making mistakes, we were going past it, forgetting about it, doing something better the next play. Our communication was really good, and we were just doing well in all of our sets, and like digs and service receive and everything was just clicking really nicely. And it was just really smooth, and then we were actually having fun doing that.
You played them in a 5-setter just 4 days ago. Was that extra motivation? Like you felt like you were still on the court with them? It seems like it was just yesterday.
Yeah. Every time we've played Cal Poly, it's been super close, and so I'm glad we got to play them again. I'm glad we were able to stick it out throughout the entire match. We usually, in the first round we played them, we were kind of up and down, and the last 2 matches we've been pretty consistent with our communication and gameplay, and our hitting stats and everything have been showing that. So I'm glad we were able to compete.
This is a question for Reese and Olivia. Your setter, Mia Starr, was just phenomenal, setting you two as well as Jade Light. What can you say about your setter this season and how she's quarterbacked the team to this postseason tournament?
Yeah, I think she's done a really nice job, especially as a freshman, coming in and being confident in her play. Like, she is composed about it, and she kind of always is mentally stable. She's not very up and down with her emotions, and it's really nice to have that as someone who's getting almost every second ball, to have that calmness and that tranquility, and knowing that she's going to get you the ball. And if she doesn't get you what you want, you tell her and she fixes it the next play. So it's really nice to have that relationship with her.
Yeah, and she's just continuing to grow and get better, and she takes feedback really well, so that's been really helpful on the court.
And then for Coach, Julia had herself a nice game with 12 digs. She even had a service ace. Talk about your libero and the great job that she's done all season long, anchoring the defense from the back row.
Yeah, I'm really proud of Julia. She's she's another one that's gotten better as the season's gone along. This is her first year in the starting libero position, and she had some bumps along the way, but grew from them. And that's the biggest thing, is that we continue to grow and get better. And she's always been great at defense. She's super fast and reads the game really well. And very proud of Julia in the way that she's run our passing group and also our hitter coverage and our defense. She's a real leader out there.
And then for Coach, I'll also throw this in there. Your serving obviously was really tough for the most part. We kept seeing jump serves. Is that something your team primarily does, or have they just progressively tried to get better and better at it, because the Big West is known for serving tough and you have to serve receive pretty tough as well?
Yeah, I think there's just some really good offensive teams in this conference, and I think it's important to serve aggressively so that they're playing from off the net. And so, yeah, we want all our players going back there and finding a consistent serve that can be aggressive and put the other team in trouble.
You're one of the more youthful squads in the conference right now. Obviously, it's never fun to end a season, but what can you take forward, and what can we look forward to in 2024?
I think that even though we have a lot of freshmen playing in a younger team, that we have the same group coming next year. Like, the starters are going to be the same, and just having that sameness throughout the off season is really going to be nice, because we're all going to get even closer. Like, we're pretty close and our culture is good now. So I'm excited to see what it's going to be going through these winter and spring quarter, and then seeing what happens next preseason.
Yeah, I'm just really excited for next season. We're just going to continue to grow and be better. And as Dan said, we have low experience, so I think just this next spring season will just help so much.
Coach, what can we look forward to for next year?
I think we got a solid group returning, and we got a couple really exciting freshmen that we're looking to add to the group. We're certainly going to miss our seniors. We've got Shekinah, who really finished the season strong. I think she had 10 blocks tonight, which is probably a career high for her. So she did a great job from the defensive aspect of the game. And Amara Imafua and Cassie Newman have been really solid performers for us. I know they didn't get much playing time tonight, but they've been just great to have part of the program and on the team. And, we hope they're able to come back and make that happen, but they're graduating, so we'll see what happens with them. But really grateful to have that group of three seniors and everything that they've contributed to the program.
Congrats on a successful season.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Go
you.
Ags.